Hi, this is Garf, and this is Red Vine Licorice Tank number 2. It's about a week younger than tank 1, so about 3 weeks old. Same size, set up the same way, but I'll tell you what, I don't care how many times I put grunge in the tank, there's always something different in each sample. So it's got the famous Garf grunge, my newly started to sell Coralline nuggets, my now famous bagel bugs, some little mollies are in there, I raised those as well, plus all the macroalgae, plus the corals. Yes indeedy, it's only 3 weeks old and it's this teeny weensy, and I do have corals in here, and guess what? I put those corals in on day 1. The advantage I have is I used aged tank water. And that's how I started it. Just with the grunge, bagel bugs, Coralline nuggets, macroalgae, and some tank raised mollies, a bubbler, and a light, kind of a really inexpensive light. And it's doing fine. There's also reef janitors in there. But it's so fun. I can get right up to the plastic and you can actually see the bugs, some of the bugs that are swimming around in there. Kind of like that song, I want another one, just like the other one. But I told Leroy, the next one will have to be a black vine licorice tank for number 3. You can have a tank and eat it too. Tank number 2. About 3 weeks. Hi, this is Garf, and I'm featuring my Red Vine Licorice Tank number 1. It's now, about a month old, and it started with some of our famous Garf grunge, my Coralline nuggets. Couldn't start it without our beautiful, wonderful, very playful bagel bugs, my macroalgae, handful of reef janitors, and I added a few corals. And this tank, as small as it is flourishing. It even has my tank raised mollies in here. And I mean, I look at this for hours, and I've already thinned out the macroalgae, this red macro, and the chaeto in the back there, I've had to thin out. I've taken some of the bugs out because they were growing so fast, and I wanted to seed them in another tank. But I'm just absolutely amazed at how wonderful this is going, how much fun it's been, and I see the dream of young children all across the world being able to set up their tanks and take care of them. and raise coral and raise fish, make friends at the pet store and trade. This is Red Vine Licorice Tank number 1. Sally Jo at Garf, 1-800-600-6163. And please don't forget, if I can do this, so can you. I put this tank on top of, the Red Vine Licorice bucket, I put on top of a tank so it would get the heating from down below. And it's just worked out so perfectly.